Great to be back with you once again for Head Over Heart. I'm Jack Heverin. It's always great because I sit next to the man who's the only person walking God's green earth to play 100 games for the Blues in the Pies, Dale Thomas. Hello, Days.
Hello, Hev. Yes, it is great to be back alongside you, and it's great that the fact that not only have I told the entire world that, you now continue to help me spread the great message of how good I once was.
Comes up on my phone every time you ring me. 100 games Collingwood, 100 games Carlton. Let's have a look at Thursday night footy. It's been a great success this year. Unfortunately, it's going to be gone in the next few weeks, but Bulldogs in Sydney is a very interesting way to start this round.
Yeah, both sides had really nice victories on the weekend. The Western Bulldogs, it was hard, it was tough up there against the Giants, but good enough. And Sydney, they just keep on keeping on. They are absolutely flying. We're loving what we're seeing from them.
What do the trader trends tell us for this one?
Well, it's all about Sydney. They continue to be smacked, and understandably so. They went into $1.38 last week at the bounce against the Blues, and they come in here at $1.57, the hot price favourites, and for good reason. We know how good they're going. The only concern for me is Marvel Stadium. Last year they played twice, 3-point win against North and a 2-point win against Essendon. So if you like the doggies there and you think they're a chance, there's some value.
What about the 5-day break from a Bulldogs point of view? Is it a concern? Is it as big a deal as what it used to be?
No, I think this is now more a bit of media narrative. Clubs have got really good at managing their players through this and coming out and still being able to spike. The one for me is to follow up the week after that. So generally you can get yourself up for the 5 days, then there's a little bit of a lull after that. The Western Bulldogs, will find out a lot more about them. And if they can get the scalp of the hottest team in the competition, my word, will Luke Beveridge be walking with his chest out, shoulders back. But I think we set up a bit straighter too. Might
be a few apologies that need to be distributed as well to your same game multi.
They don't come, you know that. Sydney to win this one for me. Florent, 20 or more disposals. Ed Richards in that midfield, 25 or more. And the Chad, 2 or more goals, 11.93. However,
I want a lick of the ice cream too for Thursday night footy. I'm interested in this game. I've got Sydney winning by 25 plus. I think they do a number here on the Dogs. Bailey Dale to get plenty of the footy off half-back, and of course Chad Warner's everywhere at the moment. So he's in my multi at 11.45, which might be a nice result. Freo and Collingwood in the West on Friday night is where we head next. The Dockers won on Saturday night. It doesn't matter how it looks. It's just another 4 points in the books.
Yeah, if they don't continue, or if they do continue, I should say, to kick horribly, they are going to get their pants pulled down at some stage. Flip of the coin, effectively. $1.82, $2, the market not really sure. The line goes up here at 1.5, so expect it to be a really tight contest. If this was at Melbourne, the Pies would be $1.50 and you could have about $2.15 about Freo. It isn't. The stadium over there, the Pies don't mind travelling. The concern becomes who's left for them to pick from in a forward line.
Just go back to that point that you had about the line, Daisy, as well in this game, because it has been a factor with Fremantle games under Justin Longmuir.
Yeah, the line and the, the under-over line as well. Low scoring Dower affair. 154.5 is the under-over in this one. That's the lowest under-over line of the weekend by a long way. So with a forward line that's not going to kick many goals for the Pies, an errant forward line up the other end. Have we go at that 9.18 and 4.15 on the weekend. A lot of points, not good kicking. Expect a low Dower affair.
We'll never get a low Dower affair with your same game multi. There's always something for us.
Yes, Pies win this one. Sharp to have 20 or more. Maynard 20 or more. And Bobby Hill in that small forward line. 13.50. Tick.
Let's go. Carlton and the Gold Coast Suns. The Blues were belted on Friday night. The Suns had a big win. This game's got a lot of interest, and I can understand why.
Yeah, and it's interesting mainly that the Gold Coast Suns go up at $2.95. That win against the Cat, probably the form reference of the year so far. The Blues $1.40. There's your traded trend. The money continues to come for them. Question marks starting to be asked again, though. Did they overachieve early and now they're back within that pack? I don't mind the Gold Coast Suns at value, but I think my head and heart lead towards the Blues.
Suns midfield is looking very nice too.
And they get another opportunity with a banged-up Carlton through the midfield, who on paper you sort of only look at Cripps and Walsh there. He got tagged on the weekend, did Sammy Walsh. And you go through some of the numbers for the Gold Coast. Anderson, Flanders, Rao, Miller, all averaging about 25 or more. Flanders is the one. He's averaging 30 more. So for the same game multiplayers, he's been a delight.
There is your multi on the screen, $2.34. It's a little something for the Blues.
Not too bad. Carlton to win. Sam Walsh to have 25 or more. Noah Anderson to have 25 or more. And Charlie Curnow to kick 2 or more goals. Get you a nice $2.34. And that, of course, Jack, that's on that PointsBet app where you get access to all those markets and anything else you may need over your weekend's footy. Have a great weekend. Happy punting.
Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.